Previously on Shannons Supercar Showdown. Deadly Dave smoked it in a Mars karting reward challenge.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Shay Davies' dream of racing at Bathurst came to a painful end. While lawyer Amber was put on notice. 8 contestants remain. Who will Rick and Todd send home next?
I'm going to take on the mountain.
I have passion.
Belief.
Fear.
It takes more than just speed. I've got to be stronger, smarter.
Know when to hold back. Endurance, fitness.
Fame, endorsements.
There are 8 aspiring race car drivers left in the race for the holy grail of Australian motorsport, a spot on the grid for the Bathurst 1000. One of our competitors will be driving under the Kelly brothers banner for their very own Shannons Mars racing team. An early morning start is part of a race car driver's life. If our 8 rookies want to be successful, they'll need to get used to starting their day at the crack of dawn.
Yeah, I dodged a bullet last week with in relation to elimination, and so this week I really need to step it up a notch.
Yeah, I think the challenges are going to get a lot harder as the contest goes on.
You never know, we're sort of situated between 2 car yards as well, so it could be anything. Time to go.
For model Hayley, the reward challenge isn't the only thing on her mind.
You have some shades on.
Shay Davies was forced out of the competition last week after a serious karting accident. He may be gone, but he's not forgotten. He's been texting Hayley from his hospital bed all week, and her fellow competitors are revving her up about it.
I'm not showing anything. Yeah, he seems like a bit of a Casanova telling all the girls he's single, so I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if his girlfriend would be happy to hear about that, but then maybe he doesn't have a girlfriend, who knows?
So between Shay and the reward challenge, Hayley is going to have to stay focused.
Welcome, guys, to Croc Media. Now, so far we've only really challenged you behind the wheel of a car, so today we're going to do something a little bit different. Every V8 supercar driver at the top level needs to learn how to handle the media. Each of you will be interviewed by a local radio station. So let's see how you go answering the curly questions. Now, the winner of this challenge will get to experience an amazing evening. You'll get to dine at nearly 300 metres above cosmopolitan Melbourne at Eureka Skydeck 88.
This is the first time in the spotlight for most of our rookies. Radio host Cameron Luke has a few words of advice.
Just relax and enjoy it and embrace it, because as an interviewer, it's easier for me when people just relax and have a great conversation.
Deadly Dave Sarah is first.
Now, there's a few good-looking girls in the group. Any take your eye?
Not really. Maybe Alicia, actually. She's probably the best one of the lot, actually.
I reckon you got 0 chance of winning the competition if you're going to go down that path, I'll tell you right now.
16-year-old Cam has proven himself on the track. Can he navigate through some bumpy questions?
I am just trying to reach my goal, and I'm going to give that the best shot I can.
He's out to impress the Kelly brothers, but question 1 stops him cold.
Who's the better driver, Rick or Todd?
So I think it's a tough one. At the moment, I'd have to say Rick.
Our 8 contestants are fighting it out for a 3-course meal at Melbourne's Eureka Skydeck 88.
I'm trying to speak nice and clearly and slowly, but we'll see how it goes.
Some stall at the starting line.
Oh.
Then, from the back of the grid comes Motor Mouth Sam.
Look, we're race car drivers. We've got to have a certain amount of ego, and that's absolutely what I'm doing. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'm confident in myself. I've worked so hard to be here, and, you know, media is a big part of that.
First, I'd like to congratulate everybody on doing a great job. I know it's not easy to front up to the media and have some curly questions thrown at you.
The person we're going to award it to today is Sam.
This challenge, despite being the most nerve-wracking for me, it's one that I wanted to win the most.
You get to pick one of your fellow competitors to go along with you, so who would you like to take?
I think I'm going to take Cam, believe it or not.
So let's take a look at the Mars Reward Challenge leaderboard. Based on overall performance, Motormouth Sam secured top spot and is sharing her reward with 8th place Cam. Sam and Cam are dining 88 floors up at the highest public vantage point in the Southern Hemisphere, Melbourne's Eureka Sky Deck 88.
We are sort of thrill seekers, we wouldn't do what we did otherwise. Although Cam keeps checking out the floor.
Tell her why, Cam.
So did I mention that I'm afraid of heights?
Oh. Gives us both sort of a chance to reflect on where we're at in the competition so far and what we've got to do in the next couple of weeks to go further forward. Cheers.
Next, see how the experts handle the media. And a moment's confusion could end a dream.
He's gone the wrong way. He's cooked it. In this day and age, to be a complete race driver, you really need to have it all. The natural ability to drive a car is obviously the most important thing, but it's probably one of 10 things that you need as a driver.
Things are looking good. Yeah, it's going pretty good.
At a race meeting, there is always a heavy media presence.
Hello.
But it's also the perfect opportunity to get some FaceTime with the fans.
That's something that I've experienced being on that side of it as a young kid, looking up at the drivers, and that sometimes makes us step back and realise how important the fan base is and how important it is to treat those guys right.
Now, it's not always easy getting the fans to the track, so Rick and Lee Holdsworth are taking the track to the fans. Today, they have planned a visit with some very excited locals.
Morning, everyone. Just a good chance for us to come along to the little primary school here and have a chat to the kids and discuss with them some of the safety aspects of our sport.
It looks like the Michelin there.
What happens when we go to a hot race like Clipsal, where the outside temperature is about 30 degrees Celsius, inside the car it's normally 20 or 25 degrees hotter, so you can get up to 55 degrees, 60 degrees Celsius in there.
And the youngsters are not afraid to dish up the really tough questions.
When there's a big crash or explosion, do you ever think of your family and question your career in V8?
Not really. Generally, we can have an incident inside the race car that would probably severely injure you in a normal road car, and in the race car, similar sort of incident, you can walk away without being very sore at all.
You need to be good at it all. You need to be good at the public stuff, good with the fans, good with the engineers, understand the car and be able to drive. So it's almost a university course to get that complete package.
Wake up! Wake up!
Oh, really?
Juice?
Yep.
It's an early breakfast at Jayco Base Camp because today it's back to the Shannons Supercar Showdown track for this week's elimination challenge.
With all the challenges, I'm quite excited and I want to get out and do as much driving as we can do, the better, is my opinion, so I'm looking forward to it.
Hey guys, this week's elimination challenge is a slalom course.
Fastest time wins, but any witch's hats knocked over will be added to your time.
With Shay retiring hurt last week, Amber got a reprieve. But she knows she's in Rick and Todd's sights.
I've really got to come up with the goods after last week's effort. Obviously, being down the bottom was not my intention and it was pretty mortifying.
I'm not going home today.
Ready? Go.
Cost her a little bit of time there. Oh, lucky there. She clipped the cone, but it stood back up. How do you think it went?
Maybe not fast enough, so...
Yeah. Go.
In motorsport, fast hands lead to fast times. Just watch Deadly Dave go to work.
Well, mate, that's a pretty good time, to be honest.
With a time of 1 minute 23, Dave is the competitor to beat.
There's some very strong competitors left in this competition, so, you know, I tried my best out there and I think it should be good enough.
Steering the car through the slalom at speed is physically demanding. But if our rookies want to race under the Shannons Mars banner, they'll need to toughen up.
Can we have a quick chat with you?
Since her talk with Rick and Todd the week before,
you might think that you're here more for your looks than your driving ability. Yeah. We massively rate you as a driver.
model Hayley's confidence is on the rise.
I definitely want the guys to know I'm not just a pretty face.
Go.
The Kelly boys like what they're seeing.
She seems to be enjoying it more than anyone else. I don't think that will mean that she's going to be any slower, but it's good to see people enjoying it at the same time.
Regardless of the outcome, that was a lot of fun. And big workout. You can see where the fitness is really important.
Well, at the moment, she's running second, so that's pretty good going.
Snowboarder Ben is an adrenaline junkie. Racing is in his blood.
Ever since I was born, I've been visiting racetracks around the country, and every weekend I've been at a racetrack. So basically just, yeah, born into the sport, and that's all I've ever known, really.
And this is what it's all about. He's hit the first cone, not a great start. And it's about to get worse.
He's gone the wrong way.
Coming up later, elimination looms for our 8 contestants. Who will Rick and Todd send packing? At the Shannons Supercar Showdown track, our 8 rookies are battling it out for the ultimate prize. And for Ben, the dream of driving Mount Panorama may be over before it's even begun.
He's gone the wrong way.
He's in big trouble. He's cooked it.
Yeah, no, I completely just came into that corner there, turned around and then saw cones. So, oh yeah, we'll go that way. I just stuffed my directions up, and then just that little mistake there could be sending me home. It's just so pissed off about that challenge. I can't stop thinking about it.
Anglo Andy is next. He's raced front-wheel drive cars before. That might put him ahead.
No one really knows what I've done or what sort of level I'm at over here. I think I probably am a bit of a dark horse, but equally I know I'm quite pleased with my ability, so I think I should be able to go quite far.
The cogs are always ticking over in his head. All the things that you need to see in a race car driver seems to be coming through with Andy. Well done, guys. That challenge is a lot like driving a V8 supercar in the wet. You need to be extremely focused, but also very patient.
Well, Todd and I have got a lot to go over, so we'll see you all tonight where one of you will be going home.
I'm really worried about going home tonight. Obviously, you're pretty cocky when you come off the back of a challenge, but go back in, have a chat to people, not so confident.
Heart's racing right now. I'm just so sort of pissed off at myself that I mess up there. So we'll see what happens at elimination time.
Big-time motorsport is an emotional roller coaster at the best of times. And for the Kelly boys, these aren't the best of times. Their job now is to turn their fortunes around. Back at Kelly HQ, the team are in an honesty session, analysing what went wrong.
We did our race run like that, so our race run probably wasn't too bad, but it wasn't the greatest as well.
Each car's driver and engineer talk the rest of the team through their data.
We got a puncture in the first lap and then we just played around with the Muppets all day.
We got tapped off the road through 1 and 2 on lap 33.
The balance was... I was waiting for
I couldn't have,
I wouldn't have said it was any different.
With just 3 weeks to the next championship round, the time for talk is over. It's time to rebuild the cars from the garage floor up.
We had a terrible round at Winton. You get back and you deal with it, and then there could be a blue, but there's not because we manage it very well.
You know, Winton, there's a couple of things there that got away from us, a few mistakes were made. You know, we want to try and rectify that, and, you know, one of the goals for Darwin is to get enough points to move out of that bottom 50%.
Back at Kelly HQ, Rick and Todd are going over the results from today's elimination challenge.
Being as close as what it is, it's a tough week to pick anyone.
One of the big standouts for me, who's massively lifted her game, was Hayley. She was in the top 3 or 4 outright, didn't hit a cone, just absolutely nailed it, so that was very impressive. A couple that struggled, Benny had a real tough day out there. I felt quite bad for him with how that panned out.
Absolutely.
Amber, another one that I would have thought would have been a little bit quicker.
Maybe not fast enough, so...
Yeah. Looks like our decision's made.
I think I could be the one going home. I knew I wasn't the quickest. I probably could have gone a little bit quicker, I think.
Amber seems to think she's going home, and I hope she's right, because if it's not, it's going to be me.
Feeling pretty low at the moment, pretty gutted, so, I mean, there could be a good chance I'm going home.
Well, I'm sure most of you will agree that challenge was much harder than it first looked. There are 8 drivers left in this competition, and that's about to become 7. If we pick up your helmet, it'll be time for you to go home. The driver that will be leaving us tonight is... Benny Small. Bad luck, mate. It was a tough day for you. Good job. It was a tough course today.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers.
Pretty disappointed in myself, obviously, just it's such a stupid mistake. Just that first run, I'm still trying to work out what I did wrong there.
I'm just so pissed off.
My man.
So that happens when you mess up, I guess.
Far out.
Told you I messed up. It's pretty big, but oh well.
No more cones, Benny.
Yes, no more cones.
It was really close to call from the first time to the last time. There wasn't anyone leaps and bounds ahead of everyone or behind, and the people that were in the middle sort of clipped the cone here and there, so it was pretty hard to pick.
Yeah, it's a massive shame to lose Ben. I think he's a really good driver as well. He just had a really bad moment out there.
Here's my high five, buddy, now.
I know, what are you going to do?
Only 7 contestants remain. Team favourite Ben is eliminated after one simple mistake.
I guess the dream is to race at Bathurst and I guess make a successful career in motor racing. Came back now and this opportunity's just really re-inspired me here, and it's given me what I feel like a second chance to go ahead and live my dream.
You've seen them blasting around the track. Now, thanks to Shannons, the insurer for motoring enthusiasts who love cars just as much as you do, you could win the awesome Renault Megane RS250 Cup trophy valued at $48,000.
That's right, Rick. One of our 3 Shannons Supercar Showdown challenge cars is up for grabs. From one of the largest manufacturers of racing cars in the world, Renault Sport, this awesome bit of kit boasts a 2-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, cranking out 184 kilowatts of power.
And add to this, Grant, Recaro racing seats, 4-pot Brembo brakes and 19-inch alloys, and you've got one very good reason to enter.
Plus, you'll be completely covered because the Megane also comes with 12 months of Shannons comprehensive insurance. Sensational. To enter this exciting competition, visit our website, shannonssupercarshowdown.com.au. Next time, our 7 remaining rookies tackle the mountain.
No!
A cornering challenge has one competitor in tears. And the race is on to repair car 7.